So where to eat in Cannon Beach? That's not too difficult. One of the best locations on the beach with a view of Haystack Rock. Moe's Clam Chowder. We love Moe's. Peggy, thanks for having us.
Well, you're very welcome. We're delighted that you're here.
Now, this is a little bit different than the other Moe's we've been to. It's a little bit larger, and you've got a beautiful deck and a view of Haystack Rock.
Exactly. We've been able to put the patio edition on, I guess, 3-4 years ago, and that's made a huge difference. We can seat another 50 people, weather permitting.
Now, we've always been well fed at Moe's, and of course we love your clam chowder, but what are some of the other really hot sellers?
Well, of course, our cod fish and chips is always a popular item. We cut our own fish, bread our own fish, of course make our own tartar sauce. Clam chowder, of course, what am I talking about?
Of
course. Clam chowder is #1, always. And then the other thing we do with clam chowder is that we also do it in a cannonball. And we can do just a clam chowder, or we can put shrimp on it and call it a slumgullion.
What else you guys have is a wonderful story. We all remember September 11th. You'll never forget it, never should forget it. But Peggy has a personal experience that I'd like her to share.
I thank you for asking me. It changed my life. It started out with one of the volunteer firemen in Lincoln City, Jim Coos, and he came to me. I'm a Rotarian. And he came to me and said, I wonder, it was right after 9/11, excuse me, and saying, I wonder if we could send Christmas wreaths. Jim Coos got all the addresses, and we sent out over 100 for membership to start with, and it went out one in each of our names. And I didn't realize that with a phone number or an email address. I got the first call, and it was from a gentleman by the name of Kevin Erdman, Engine 55. And we are the best friends yet, that one of the most marvelous men I've ever met. So I just out of nowhere, I said, how about we adopting your station? And not knowing what size it was or anything. He thought that was wonderful. That opened the dialogue. Then, of course, I get Jim involved. My boss, John Becker, said, why don't you go back and show them how to do chowder? Well, I was delighted. And about 13 of us went back, and it was the most humbling experience I've ever had in my life. We have kept in touch with station Engine 55 since then. So Moe's got involved early on, and every 9/11 we have a fundraiser in all 6 Moe's. And of course you can eat, chowder from one end of the border to the other. And if I could just name that quickly, which would be Cannon Beach, Lincoln City. Then we go to Otter Rock, and then down to Newport, the original Moe's, Moe's Annex, and Florence. I think I got them. And so each year we do this, and all the volunteers come, and people come right in and work with us, and all those proceeds go to the fire departments. And then we always get a hold of the New York people and get them on the phone, talk to them, and just have a great time with them. So,
Peggy, thank you very much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
For spreading the Oregon love to New York City, for helping those guys out and the families, and for sharing your food with us.
Thank you very much, John.
Thanks, Peggy.